Sermon on Psalm 53. There is a moment in every soul's journey where heaven looks down and waits. Psalm 53 opens with a chilling truth. The fool has said in his heart, "There is no God," not because God has vanished, but because the human heart has grown numb, numb to wonder, numb to conviction, numb to the presence of the Holy One who breathes life into every moment we live. This psalm is not merely a judgment. It is a revelation of what happens when a heart forgets who created it. A world without God becomes a world without light. God looks down from heaven. Scripture says, to see if there were any who understood, any who sought after him. Imagine that. The Almighty bending low, searching the earth for one heart turned upward, one soul hungry for truth, one mind that whispers, "God, I need you." But the psalm tells us that humanity had run in the opposite direction, not because people are beyond redemption, but because the human heart tends to drift when it stops anchoring itself in the presence of God. And beloved, isn't that the world we live in today? A world where people seek meaning without the maker, seek healing without the healer, seek truth without the spirit of truth. It is the great tragedy of the human soul to thirst for what only God can give, and yet refuse to drink from his living water. The holy searchlight of God. When God searched, he found corruption, not merely in society, but in the human spirit itself. None doeth good, no, not one. This is not a condemnation meant to destroy us. It is a revelation meant to awaken us. For only the one who realizes their brokenness can cry out for the one who restores. Only the soul who knows it is lost can rejoice when the shepherd comes. God does not expose our emptiness to shame us. E exposa ziteto filius. The fear that falls on those who do not call upon God. There is a haunting line in Psalm 53. There were they in great fear, where no fear was. This is the fear that strikes a life built on its own strength. The fear that enters when God is shut out. A fear born not of circumstances, but of separation from the one who gives peace. Without God, even the safest place feels dangerous. But with God, even the darkest valley becomes holy ground. The God who scatters the enemy. Then the psalm shifts. From judgment to victory, God scatters the bones of those who encamp against his people. He puts the enemy to shame. He stands as defender, warrior, and shelter for all who call on his name. This is your promise today. No matter who rises against you, no matter what darkness encamps at your door, no matter what voice tries to silence your hope, God is still the one who defends you. He sees the attacks you never speak about. He hears the cries you whisper in the night, and he will scatter the enemy that you have been too weary to fight. The cry for salvation and the hope of restoration. The psalm ends with a longing. Oh, that the salvation of Israel would come out of Zion. And beloved, that cry has been answered. Redemption has come. Restoration is here. Deliverance has already stepped into the world through Christ. And now salvation lives not in a distant land, but within the hearts of those who believe. Psalm 53 teaches us something profound. Humanity without God collapses, but humanity restored by God rejoices. And this is where your story turns. God is not searching the earth today and finding none who seek him. Because he has found you, your heart is turned toward him. Your soul is awakening. Your spirit is reaching, longing, returning. And heaven rejoices over that. Final word. Psalm 53 is a mirror held up to the human condition, but it is also a doorway into God's mercy. You are not abandoned. You are not overlooked. And you are not hopeless. Where others turn away, you turn toward God. Where the world doubts, you believe. Where fear rises, you stand. Because you know the one who searched the earth and found you seeking him. May Jacob rejoice. May Israel be glad, and may your heart awaken to the God who restores all things.